Guided Inquiry Number 8. Good morning. Let's begin by bringing the energy out of our minds into our hearts. Very gently. We're going to do that by bringing our attention to our breath. And we can bring our attention to the breath, moving in and out of the heart region. So instead of breathing into your belly or however you might breathe, try to gently use the heart center as the in and out point of the breath. So your attention is coming out of the mind, out of your daily life, out of all the complications of your life. And using your attention now to see if you can breathe in and out of your heart without trying too hard. And see if you can slow down your breathing rhythm as much as you can, whatever is comfortable. Don't force it or strain. Just a gentle, curious attitude, noticing what it's like to breathe in and out of your heart region, as if air can come in and leave through your heart. Again, just do it as best you can. Just reminding you this is a laboratory and we're curious. We're curious scientists or curiosophirs. Let's call ourselves curiosophirs. Curious about how we work. Curious about how we treat ourselves and how to know ourselves and what we think of ourselves and what does it feel like to be us. Where do we have patience for ourselves or impatience? So doing something really simple like breathing into our hearts. Because it's so simple, maybe not simple to do, but the activity itself is simple. There's just breath and attention. Right? That's all we're doing right now is putting all of our attention on our breath. So whenever we do something so simple, it tends to show us quite clearly where we get caught, where we struggle, some of the attitudes we might have about how we do it, and who we are, and how we move through life. Right? Just through something so simple, we can expose a lot about ourselves. And we're not exposing it to bust ourselves, we're exposing it and we're curious, we're interested in it. We're like, okay. Okay, no shame. This is just how we are right now. We're just noticing how we are right now. We can't be any other way. There's no point in thinking we should be doing it differently. It's not possible. We do it as we do it. And those are all stories. That's all mind anyway. So if we notice our attention move from the breath up to the mind and some kind of judgment, some kind of story about ourselves, or some story about our lives that's pulling us out, just notice that and go back to the breath. We're not interested in those stories right now. Our only job is to breathe in and out of our hearts as best we can, as slowly and gently as we can. And if it's too much, just drop your breath into your belly and leave your attention on your breath, but you don't have to breathe in and out of the heart if it feels too difficult right now. The idea is to settle the energies, to focus our attention on something other than thought. This is the time we take where there's nothing we have to do. So this is about dropping all doing, all movement of any kind, letting go of all movement. And by that, it's always going to be mind, right? It's always mind. The body may be fidgeting, but that's okay. As long as we don't tell a story about it, how it should be different or how we want to stop it or change it. So let everything be as it is. And even if the mind wants to chat about it, keep your attention on your breath as best you can. And anytime you notice you're in the mind, just go back to the breath. There's nothing you have to solve right now. There's nothing you have to do other than just sitting here quietly with yourself. And you can probably sense the way to make this really shine is to let everything go. How can I be with myself in silence and love it? And we can sense that the answer is to let everything go. And I don't mean one thing at a time. When we let go, everything goes. So play around with that. When your attention is fully on your breath, in essence, you have let go of everything else in your life at that moment. Because that's all we're ever letting go of is what our attention is on. Right? I'm just here now. If my attention is on problematic issues in my life, I'm still sitting here now, but my mind is busy and confused and anxious. But as soon as I let that go, as soon as I let go of my attachment or my interest in thought, they all fall away instantly. And here I am at rest. And that remarkable experience, that remarkable realization that you can let go of all of it in an instant and you're free. In an instant, you can be free of all the problems of your life. Very powerful to experience. It clearly shows us where the problem lies. If I can be free of all my problems when my mind is still, when the mind is quiet, it's very clear for me to see that my problems are in my mind. It doesn't mean there aren't issues in our lives that we need to deal with and need to act on and address. But the problematic part of them lives in our mind, the part that makes us suffer and struggle. And that's the part we can let go of and be free of in an instant. See if you can find that. Even letting go of the attention on the breath and just resting as stillness, quiet mind, open heart. Is there anything lovelier than a quiet mind and an open heart? It's nothing anyone else can give us. It's ours, and it's available always. Not to make anyone feel ashamed if they're not experiencing it, but to offer that as a possibility, to offer it as a birthright, as a gift of your own that is always available for you to find and know, and to commit to, right? To commit to knowing that part of yourself or that aspect of yourself or that deepest silence in yourself. And you start to sense what's the difference. I am this stillness. What else would I be? It's fairly easy to come to the understanding that all there is now. Right? All you have to do is look into your direct experience that, of course, there's just now. Other than thoughts in your mind, there's just now. I mean, even those are happening just now, but they may convince you that there's a past or a future. But there's just now. Fairly easy to understand and understand deeply. And what if it was true, not just in the sense of time, but what if it was literally true, that all there is now? What would that make you if there's only now? I must be now. And you feel into that presence, right? And stillness with an open heart and a quiet mind. That wordless knowing of our deepest nature. Letting it all go. There's nothing you need to hold on to. It's safe to let go. It's safe to let go. The good news is this is available to everyone. Right? Our true nature is not some kind of achievement that is available only to the rare few. It's everyone. Of course. We just start to touch it and taste it, and become familiar with it. Let go into it and rest as it and know it to be ourselves and know the beauty and peace and safety of it. It's for everybody. It is who you are. No one can take it from you. No one can keep you from it. Just yourself. Just work with yourself. Work with yourself, letting go of your addiction to thought. Keep it simple. Quiet mind, open heart. We can help each other with pointers, clues, but this is for each of us to discover on our own. And letting go is always the direction. And if letting go sounds too daunting to you in a sort of macro sense, you can think of it as just letting go of your interest in the stories of your life. That also may sound daunting, but that's the direction. Bringing our attention out of the mind and into the heart until there's that beautiful synchrony between the two, heart mind. As one, as now, as presence. We have to be patient and we have to be persistent and we have to want to be free. Find peace. Find peace inside yourself. Stop the inner war at whatever cost. See if you can commit to that. Commit to inner peace. If you find yourself caught up in mind, let it go. And you start getting used to that movement, the very simple, easy nature of letting go of thought. It takes almost nothing to do it. You can't help but fall in love with the stillness eventually. The presence. What else could I be but presence? Thank you.